Peter comes back, I'll take up again. This is my last battery, so. I want to see how good the gimbal is, I think.
It looked really still when you were doing that.
Yeah.
You were looking at that.
I can't wait to take up some of the space.
Yeah. No people, and you can just fucking go.
Yeah. So this is that gimbal's actually made for a GoPro, and I've got a Xiaomi Yi on there. This is like a Chinese brand. So it doesn't quite fit, and because the gimbal is made for GoPro, it's balanced for a GoPro. So basically I've had to basically had to balance it.
Like a jerry rigging.
Yeah. It's only about £200, you know. Yeah, I think it'd be quite cool to. I reckon I could probably fly it down the courtyard, through the thing, and then flip up, and then over.
You're coming through the front, through the archway, to the fountain.
I reckon.
That'd be excellent, actually. Like a kind of, like you were just walking in, and then you suddenly grow 200 foot tall. But I mean, I don't know if you noticed, like, but on. Just generally in film and television, like on the news the other day, there was this report about this massive rubbish tipping, I think it's in Surrey somewhere, how the councils are having to fork out loads of money to pay for it. And it's
that's the one that's pretty close to some houses.
Yeah, and it's like massive. It's just like one long strip of ground that they've just covered in shit, and the camera is going over it, and after a while I'm like, how did they get a helicopter so close to the, and then you often will just see the little shadow in the you know, in the actual footage.
Well, you know, GoPros are really good. Like, if the GoPro the new one, the black, 4K, really good, and you know, really 4K 60 milliseconds, which is more than good enough for TV, and good for a lot of films. Yeah, so yeah, you know, it's as good as anything. I think I was looking at a really expensive. It was $125, $125,000. And the reason for that is that it has redundant systems.
Right.
So, because obviously it will take a heavy camera, but
what was that for 25 grand?
The quad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was like a hex or an octo. So they can lose like 2 propellers and be fine. But yeah, and then also had redundant flight controllers, you know, redundant batteries and all that kind of stuff.
It's like 2 drones in one.
Well, yeah, pretty much. You know, all these redundant systems, because if you're going to put like tens of thousands of pounds worth of camera equipment on it, then it's got to be good. But the interesting thing about that is that I think to get like a helicopter fly pass or something like that costs. I think you can get, I don't know, like 125 grand is probably what 2 or 3 helicopter fly pass. You know, so it kind of pays for itself. Really. And they're much smaller.
In the bottle shop, it was the constant question. It's like, first, what's the biggest one I can buy?
Really?
And then next, how do I fit a camera onto it?
Really?
It's like, you know, yes, we know the Taliban used to do it in Afghanistan, but you can't unless you've got like £10,000. There's no way to do it. And then a couple of years ago, the drone started popping up.
Yeah.
And the price is just like plummeted.
Yeah.
It's not camera on anything.
Yeah. And the cameras are getting cheaper. I mean, that camera there cost me 60 quid.
Wow.
And it does pretty much what the GoPro would do. Yeah, that's reasonable. So yeah, I'm way down.
So have you filmed much stuff with it so far?
No, not really. This is like maybe the 5th time I've taken it out. I bought it months ago. So yeah, I haven't really done much with it. But this weekend I'm going to Wales, so hopefully I'll be able to take some more impressive shots. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been, because I live in Brighton, and it gets to be busy around there, so I'd have to travel far to actually sort of fly it. So, yeah.
Is Peter coming back?
I think so.
What did he say he was going for?
Spain. He's probably not coming back, is he? I might take it off again. So yeah, I've got to wait for it to get a GPS lock, because like I said, otherwise it'll head back to Brighton.
Going home, yeah.
So it locks to what? Your phone? Or the
No,
transmitter?
GPS.
Oh, so it sets the GPS where it is?
Yeah, so it's got 3 modes.
Right.
It's got fully manual, which is got everything manual. Attitude, which is it'll just keep itself upright and you tell it which direction to move in. And then GPS mode, which is where it'll basically move according to where you want it using GPS. So, for example, if you want it to go there, then and it's really really high wind, then it will stay exactly where it is and compensate. So yeah, it will basically have a location.
Stationary.
It's really really good. Like in really sort of high winds, it works fantastically.
Just
So
uses all of its power devoted
yeah,
to
it's kind of
staying
like
in
going
one
all
place.
over the place, but because the gimbal.
Well, we weren't sure if you were coming back. We were going to go without you. I have to go for a fact. So, it's pretty cool. Did you see the what is that? The silent box?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's what that is. Is that your little bit of rubber?
Yeah.